Yeah, okay, yeah, that is all right. Yeah. So, yeah. So you first introduce, then I will take up. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. We'll start past 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we will have to wait.
Yes, sir.
You can send a message on that. The YouTube channel. How will we? What about? Is anyone typing anything on the YouTube channel? So you can send a message. So is this live now? Is it going? Is it on the YouTube channel? Okay, so we are live now in YouTube. Okay, fine. So yeah. So I hope some of the new students of IIT Kharagpur are already there on the YouTube, have joined on YouTube. So we won't be able to see you now because that is a one-way channel. However, there is a scope for typing in your messages. So do type in your messages, and as you type in your messages, I understand uh, our there is Aditya and Shankadeep, both of them are helping with this presentation. So they will copy the messages on the chat of this Google chat for Google. However, those messages can also be seen directly if a YouTube window is kept open alongside. So, Aditya and Shankadev, maybe you can just type in the YouTube channel in the chat. So if anyone wants to keep the
I
YouTube,
think I think it's already posted there.
okay, okay, all right, okay, all right. It's 11. So Aditya, do you want to just introduce? Yeah, just give an introduction. Then I understand you will be introducing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So please start. It's already 11.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
morning to one and all. We are now going to have a session webinar kind of thing for the student drive with the title called meet, Meet and Join the Lattice of IEEE Kharagpur Section. It's a student membership drive and like an outreach program under the IEEE Kharagpur Section. So before going to this event today, where I'm just going to present a strategic plan of IEEE for year 20 for the upcoming years 2025. So just a short 2 minute video. Just have a look at it once. Later we'll start with our speakers followed by our. I think business screen is visible.
Not yet. It's coming. Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. Can you hear the audio?
Yes, we can. No, no, no. We cannot hear the audio.
Oh, sorry. Just a minute. Let me reshare it.
But the audio is not there on YouTube.
Yes, we can. No, no, no. We cannot hear the audio.
Oh, sorry. Just a minute. Let me reshare it.
But the audio is not there on YouTube.
Yes, we can. No, no, no. We cannot hear the audio.
Oh, sorry. Is it not audible, sir?
No.
The audio is not there on YouTube.
I think Aditya, I think you got the video. You can just say a few words and then let me take over. Actually, yeah, I think okay. Let me just say a few things now. I think my slot is for about 5 minutes.
Sure, sir.
So let me say a few things now. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can see me. Yeah, I hope you can see me. So I'll just present. Okay, I think it's okay. Not necessary for me to present. So, due to this COVID situation, we really haven't. Many of you haven't yet stepped into the IIT Kharagpur campus. So, while you are
Can you make the camera a bit lower because your face gets
okay, yes, yeah.
a bit more lower? Yeah, now it is good.
All right. Yeah. So many of you have been, doing your classes from your homes. Uh, so in IIT Kharagpur, we also house the IEEE Kharagpur section. Now this would be something new to you. Many of you wouldn't have heard much about IEEE, but IEEE does surround you. For example, all of you use wireless, okay, and this wireless you might have you might be aware that it follows a certain standard IEEE 802.3 and other A, B, C. There are many standards. So IEEE is a huge organization. It's a professional body, mainly for electrical engineers. But electrical engineering is a very vast area which covers, electrical engineering, electronics, computer science, computer engineering, power electronics, many other areas, photonics, etc. So there are it covers practically all aspects of engineering, so to say. So this IEEE Kharagpur section was founded. I mean, in was founded around 1985. It was originally, originally we have this Calcutta section, which covers a wide area of eastern India, but in course of time, because of the vibrancy of the activities over here, new section was formed. It's a small section, but its activities are, highly vibrant. And well, I happen to be the chair of IEEE. In fact, we have had a number of chairs, around 35 chairs or so. So I happen to be the chair in 2018, and one of the things that a chair has to do is to, file a report of the activities that have taken place over the entire year. And I found that our activities are actually, pretty high at a global scale. I mean, we are one of the topmost chapters internationally, not just in India. Well, the good thing is that in India we do have a number of active sections. So over here, we have the main section, and then we have a number of societies. For example, we have the Control System Society, we have Engineering in Medicine and Biology, we have the Signal Processing Society, these societies, they have more specific activities. And also for, we have a student branch, which is perhaps which will be of more interest to you. So in the student branch, we have, I mean, just as we have the main section, we have a student branch, and under the student branch, and for we also have a number of societies. For example, we have a society called APMTT, which is related to design of antennas and working on electromagnetics. Then there is a computer society. There is an EMBS, which is related to medicine and biology. So you can see that even under IEEE there is activity for biology. That there is signal processing. So there are many student branches, and then there are affinity groups. For example, we have an affinity group for women in engineering, and we also have an affinity group for young professionals. So the other speakers will dwell more on the benefits of IEEE. So what I just want to emphasize is that along with your regular studies, you get to involve yourself in what you might call professional activities. So each of these bodies, each of the societies, the main chapter, the student chapter, the the societies under the IEEE section, the student, the other student branches. So all of them conduct a number of talks, and also we have seminars and conferences going on with the active participation of the members, and that is where you can participate and enrich your experience of studying here. So with these few words, I would request the other speakers to interact with you and inform you of the various benefits of being associated with IEEE at IIT Kharagpur. So of course, I should also emphasize that IIT and IIT Kharagpur, these are two separate entities. Although IIT Kharagpur does house the IEEE Kharagpur section. Okay, so that's all for now. So Aditya, please usher in the next speaker.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for your wonderful welcoming and introductory speech. I'll now welcome Professor N.K. Kishore sir under IEEE Kharagpur section to talk a few words about the IEEE Kharagpur section and the activities.
Yeah. Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Professor Mandal, for inviting me. My membership with IEEE goes back to 1984 when I was a graduate student at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And so one thing which I would like to say is 1984 happened to be centenary year of IEEE. And IEEE started founding in 1884 as American Institute of Electrical Engineers. Now, I can't recall the year, sometime in the 1950s, if I'm not wrong. I may be wrong about the year. There was an Institute of Radio Engineers in America and American Institute of Electrical Engineers together merged, and it became Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers in the beginning, catering to electrical sciences. As computing developed more as a software than as an engineering, things changed a bit and applications went into various other fields, and the expansion for IEEE no longer exists. It is IEEE in car. Just as we had at one time in India, Hindustan Computers Limited. Now it is HCL Limited. It's not Hindustan Computers. It does many things. It had a sister company called Hindustan Instruments Limited, which was later acquired, and it's called HCL. Similarly, although we have started as the Indian Institute of Technology, very few people know as Indian Institute of Technology. We are known only as IIT. The IIT is known as the world over, although it's not correct to say that it is Indian Institute of Technology. That's the Parliament Act which has formed us as an institution of higher learning. That's one aspect. Second thing, if you go to the IEEE.org, it says advancing technology for human benefit. That means any science and engineering or even social science is under the ambit of IEEE. It's a misconception that it is belonging to electrical scientists. It's a misconception that has to be removed. Actually, and the structure by nature has what are called as geographic entities. The world, if I am not wrong, is divided into right now maybe 11 regions. We are in region 10, which is called the Asia Pacific region. And within a region, we have councils based on the countries. So we have an India Council, and at present point of time, India Council is headquartered in Bangalore. It would have earlier a separate, depending on whoever is the chair, the India Council would function from that section. Below that, we have we started off, as Professor Mandal said, as a subsection from the Calcutta section, which is basically the section for East and Northeast of India. When we formed, the understanding between Calcutta and Kharagpur, when we became an independent section, was that the two districts of Midnapur, which are two districts today, earlier it was one district, Midnapur, is the domain of Kharagpur, and rest of Eastern India belongs to Calcutta section. Okay, that is how the IEEE doesn't interfere. They have told us at any point of time, you want to have a different demarcation, you both sections talk it out together and do that. The other unique thing is, probably this is the only section in the I can think of globally, which is just a university section. There are no members from outside the university. So this is one aspect. Second is, you have under these IEEE, the special areas are there. Obviously, mother discipline was power apparatus system, or which is started as Power Engineering Society and has become Power and Energy Society as renewable energy increased. That is the mother society. The next was Communication Society. These two are the basic things, and other societies have been formed. So every section has society chapters, and graduate students and upwards are considered as full members or voting members, whereas undergraduates are considered as student members who do not have voting rights. Further, they are allowed to have, now the other thing which comes is student branch. Student branch is formed in an academic institution. So student branch on our campus belongs to IIT Kharagpur. It has the approval of the director of IIT Kharagpur. Although director of IIT Kharagpur need not be a member, he is an official of the student branch. With his approval, we are having a student branch. And student branch and section are two different entities. Section has a student activities chair who controls all the student branches. At one time, we had an active student branch at Haldia Institute of Technology, which for want of activities not being coordinated, it was less. And one of the faculty members who is a member is a branch counselor. Branch counselor is different from student activities chair. And they have society clubs. What students have is society clubs. And as I have been working in the areas of, by training, I am a high voltage engineer dealing with the transmission systems. And I have been working in power systems, and recently moved into the area of renewable energy, and also worked on the what they call as a high voltage, high power electronics. That meeting electromagnetic compatibility. So I have been the member of Electromagnetic Compatibility Society, Power Engineering Society, and Computer Society. As a student, I was there, as a been on and off, and Dielectrics and Electrical Installation Society. And these are the things. As far as the thing, it has given me immense opportunity to network with people. And in fact, these days, I am a part of a member of one working group, which is International Electrotechnical Commission is the one, which basically based in Zurich. It basically forms the standards for electrical engineering systems. The one to do with the instrumentation of the measurements on power systems, we use instrument transformers. The transformers are used for changing the voltage or current levels. And I am a working group member in that committee, thanks to IEEE. I have been nominated by IEEE, not by any other Indian body, or I have not applied for it. I have been nominated as a working group member, that is again through IEEE. And there is a continuous way of learning. I've been participating in various seminars and conferences. We get discounts. As a student member, I have enjoyed the discount quite a bit in attending many of those conferences on EMI, EMC, when the EMI, EMC movement began in India. And subsequently, I happened to have experience of working on the executive committee of IEEE Kharagpur Section almost from the year 2004 onwards. And I was a chair in 2008. We organized at least 2 conferences which is a very organizational experience. One was in Indicon, which was earlier called as an annual convention and exposition. We raised the level of the conference to a technical conference, and it was renamed as Indicon by Kharagpur Section, where I was involved. And then we invited jointly with the IEEE section in Sri Lanka, International Conference on India Information and Industrial Systems. This was a conference between the 2 countries. Having been one of the members from IEEE Kharagpur Section, I was asked to take the conference to India, and it is going strongly between India and Sri Lanka. And in fact, the last edition of that conference was held in IIT Ropar under Delhi section. And I had even reaped benefits by getting the what you call education activity funding for a workshop. In fact, I had a compact power systems is another thing which is coming up, which uses gas-based insulation. So I had a workshop, international workshop under aegis of IEEE. And these are some of the benefits. I keep attending webinars and interacting with people. And last year, I was on a committee with IEEE Smart Cities, where I was reviewing the speakers and selecting the speakers for giving the developments across the globe on smart cities. So I would say, and of course, the simplest thing which I use, in fact, now our Kharagpur mailing system has become more robust. In the beginning, it did not have a way of filtering the spam. So I would use the mail alias at IEEE, which would take care of removing unwanted spam. And it's been there. And I think in another 2 years, I'll qualify to be a life senior member. That happens when your age and membership together add up to 100 years. And which means you're a lifetime member and you do not pay any more membership fees. And I saw last week only there has been a discount for students of 50%, which was circulated. And the other thing which I would like to emphasize is, thanks to pandemic, we have gone in the online mode, and I find that we are having excellent set of talks in the last 1 year. It's only unfortunate that many of us are not reaping those benefits. I would urge that we attend in large number to reap the benefit of make the best of the adversity. With this, I thank Professor Mandal, Professor Mishra, and Dr. Devdut Sid for giving me this opportunity. Last but not least, Mr. Aditya, who has been in touch with me and reminded me about the activity. I've seen him also grow, because I have been working on virtual labs. My virtual high voltage lab is used by everyone in the world. And under the pandemic, it, in fact, been very well used by many of the colleges, not only in India, but even in Middle East and US also too. So with this, I hand over to Aditya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful speech, sir, and motivating us towards IEEE. Now, I will request Professor Sudeep Mishra, sir, of IEEE Kharagpur section to say a few words.
Okay, so thank you, Aditya. So good morning, all of you. So I would like to share some of my experiences with IEEE. I started my association with the local Kharagpur section of IEEE in the year 2008. So I have been involved with the executive committee, and later on, took more active roles in the form of the decision making process, taking part in the decision making process, and so on. So I became a member of IEEE long back, right? So when I was a student, a graduate student in Canada, so at that time I became a member. So when I became member, so I did not know much about IEEE. IEEE, as many of the previous speakers, they all said that, IEEE is something that has existed for, let us say, right now about 57 years. 1963 is the year when IEEE was established. And so it started as initially as an American organization, but now, because of its global presence, it has become, it exists everywhere in the world in different forms. And so going back, so what I was telling is that so I became a member, graduate student member those days, um, uh, not knowing much about what IEEE is all about. So my supervisor, he asked me to become a member of IEEE, and I just followed his advice. And little did I know about what are the benefits that I'm going to get, etc., etc. Only thing that I knew is that I was going to attend a conference which is Infocom, and if I have certain levels of membership, my registration fees are going to go less, right? So that is how I started without knowing much about IEEE. But then, gradually, I got more involved in different forms, different committees. I got involved, and so there are so many societies, right? So IEEE is not simply about electrical and electronics engineers, as the name says. So it is quite broadly scoped. So you have different technical committees, different societies are there. Starting from hardcore electrical like high voltage, etc., to software engineering. On the other extreme, you also have interdisciplinary societies like engineering and management. Then there is something for remote sensing. So like that, so the scope is quite broad. So I got involved with primarily something called the IEEE Computer Society. Then, as my research took me, the course of membership also changed. I became associated more with something called the IEEE Communication Society. So these are like different societies that are there. So so the main thing is that everything is basically under the umbrella of IEEE, right? And so the experience has been very good. So many different activities. Another thing that is very important is that when you are in the professional world, so right now most of you are students, but then after this, so broadly, you will be either going for having a career in the industry, or you will be taking up some job in the academia, right? So whatever course of career you have in future, irrespective of that, being associated with IEEE is going to be very useful for you, right? So it will help in different ways, right? So even becoming a member, a senior member, and later on something called IEEE fellow, life fellow, and so on. So these give lot of it gives a prestige, a sense of prestige, right? So if you are an IEEE member to start with, so you are with a world acclaimed body in this domain, and so you get lot of your membership has lot of value, right? And that value basically carries forward in the years, and the more you become associated and the number of years pass, you get more, you realize the value more. And as I said, like, I started without realizing any value or anything like that, right? So I just started because I wanted to obey the advice that my supervisor gave, right? And then gradually more and more I got involved. I realized that there is a lot of value. So remember that IEEE is not simply about being having a membership if you are in the academia. Even if you are taking an industry career later on, there are large there is a large section of members in IEEE who are from the industry, right? And many of them, they get a lot of recognition because of their contributions to IEEE and so on and so forth. So in a nutshell, basically, if you are in the broad domain of electrical sciences, computer sciences, even like fringe areas like mechanical sciences with electronics like mechatronics, etc., robotics, etc. So if you are in any of these areas, or even like, as I said, engineering, technology management, etc., so do consider getting involved with IEEE. There is a lot of benefit which you may not be able to realize right now, but in the years to come, so IEEE membership basically gives you a lot of benefit. Um, and how to become a member, I think one of the student volunteers, Aditya or somebody, I think you are going to talk about how to become an IEEE member. And the membership base of membership base in India, like most of us, for us actually, the membership is paid in Indian rupees, right? We can pay in Indian rupees. So that is an added advantage. You don't have to use a credit card for it. You can simply pay through in Indian rupees. And I think so one of the student volunteers can speak more about it, the exact details of how to do that. And for students, actually, the membership fee is also very less, so not as high as for other professionals. So with this, it's a good step that you took the first step of attending this particular session. And this shows that you have the willpower in you to associate with one of the biggest bodies in this electrical sciences domain, IEEE. And this willpower is the first step that is required. And I'm sure that so more and more you get associated, you will realize the benefits of it. Okay, so thank you. So I would now request Aditya to take it forward.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for your guidance, and definitely in the upcoming session, upcoming minutes, we'll show about the membership and all. And now I will welcome Professor Pavitra Mitra, sir, to speak a few words.
Good morning. Good morning, Aditya. Thank you for the opportunity. Students, welcome all to IEEE Kharagpur section. We indeed have as a society, it is a very, very lively, and we regularly have activities. There's a good networking. So if I think many of you are already part of societies like autonomous AGV, robotics and other, this is a very interesting society itself. You have many technical activities, many learning activities, courses, and other things. Another advantage you have of IEEE is that it's not only you have a lively set of activities, it is networked with a lot of other researchers, industry personnel, other students, other groups all over India and all over the world. So if you become a member, you get a login to a IEEE portal, which gives you it's like a Facebook of technical personnels. You get connected to everybody. You can link to everybody. You can you get access to a lot of material, learning material, lot of research papers, and this is actually very helpful not just to uh, grow your activity. For example, for your do-it-yourself program or other programs where you want to do some project, you want to do some research project, it also exposes you to the state of the art that is going on all over the world. So there is a magazine called the IEEE Spectrum, which we used to go through very much when we are undergraduate students. It gives you a nice picture of the state-of-the-art technology in many of the fields. So this way you can learn about it. And if you plan your future, not just in you want to be an industry person or you want to be a researcher, also in what area you want to work on. For example, you want to work on superconductivity, you want to work on biomedical electronics. So you can find out a lot. And so this is a very nice society, very lively society. It is networked all over the world. And I am sure you will derive a lot of benefits if you join it. It's easy to join. It's not very costly, and it gives you a good opportunity. You can travel around the country. You can see the moment you go to any other say conference or any other workshop kind of thing, and if you find other IEEE members are there, there is a good bonding between them. So that helps. Okay, and you can write it in your CV also that you are an IEEE member, and that really counts when you go abroad or you travel to other places in India. So there are many advantages, and we are looking forward to you to. And the good thing is that, see, now you are joining, you learn new things, and after some time, when you spend some time in IEEE, you become. It's a fully volunteer-driven society. So you become the pioneers. You develop the society, you have other people, you have youngsters, you explain to them what are the technologies and other things. So it's a volunteer driven society. There is no control. It's up to you to how you want to grow the society. It's your society. So welcome everybody. And I hope if any of you decide to join, you will find it a good experience. Thank you. Over to Aditya.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. I think Devdutt sir will join in another 15 minutes. So we'll pass on to the student members and who are associated with the different chapters and societies in under Kharagpur section. So now I start with me. I am presently a treasurer in IEEE Young Professionals under Kharagpur section. So I'm just going to share a few things, few experiences of mine. So I'm IEEE brand ambassador too, and the treasurer of IEEE Young Professionals Affinity Group under Kharagpur section. So generally, what we think, what we will get with the IEEE membership. So with the IEEE membership, we'll get a volunteer opportunity with the organizational units, that means the chapters and societies, and in the section we can build our leadership and public speaking skills, and we can, with the volunteer within the chapter or society, we will be working with an active and dynamic team which are from academic background, R&D, researchers, and along with the students. And we can have a public speaking skills. As I said, with your talent we can speak, we can become a speaker to explain a few things about our IEEE and its technology to the other fellow students and the juniors. And along, as the previous NK Kishore sir, Sujit Mishra sir, and Mitra sir said, networking globally with other members of IEEE, and we can increase our network for a better set of opportunities. So with this, so how technically we are, with the IEEE membership, we will stay technically current. How the IEEE membership brings us the subscriptions to the IEEE Spectrum, IEEE Institute, and some discounts on the IEEE research papers through IEEE Export articles, video books, events, and the conferences. And even in the IEEE TV, we will get the access to a different set of lectures. We'll get from different experts all over the world through this IEEE. And professional networking. So how we can network with the people? We have a social site of IEEE called Collaborate Tech, which we can communicate or network within our local section or a society or branch, and we can find out their meetings and their events, and we can even will get a chance to volunteer within the events to show our leadership skills in it. Apart from that, IEEE gives a opportunity to for the career development and the services. It has an IEEE job site or career alert also. And if we are confused about our career, we can have we can get IEEE mentoring via IEEE Collaborate Tech, and we can get a good mentoring from the different set of experts within the section and outside section also. And to develop our resume also, there is an IEEE resume lab is there. Once if you are doing the volunteering and all these things, we will also get rewarded with different set of IEEE awards and recognitions. So this opportunity to have an IEEE member. Apart from that, as sir said, this year of IEEE 2021 who are going to join in the existing and the non-exist new joinees also will get a 50% discount on our membership. That means the student membership is as of now $27. Now with this promo code, the all new joinees and the existing members also will get the discount of 50%. That means it will come for $13.5. You can, as Professor Mishra sir said, we can pay in INR rupees either through NEFT or through the challan based payments. So with this, I will conclude. Thank you all. And I will just move on to our next speaker. I hope Nidhi is here. Nidhi, are you there? Okay, she may join in a few minutes. Now I am moving forward to our next speaker, Sricheta Parui from Student Branch Computer Society chapter. She will share her experiences now.
Hello all, am I audible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, should I present my screen?
Yeah, please go on.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
No, not yet.
Now? Is it visible?
No.
Okay.
Now it is visible.
Okay. So hello all, I'm Sricheta Parui. So today I will just be sharing my experience. Though I am very new to this community actually. Recently I got the position of vice chair of IEEE Computer Society. So it's just a 2 months experience I just want to share with you all. So let me introduce first that, hello, I am Sricheta Parui. I am currently the Vice Chair of IEEE Computer Society Student Branch Chapter, Kharagpur Section. And I am also a PhD research scholar of this institution, IIT Kharagpur. So what is my experience with IEEE? Because I want to share that because sharing is caring. So I was a student graduate member since 2019, and I have also taken the membership of IEEE Computer Society, Communication Society, Signal Processing Society, Women in Engineering, and also Young Professionals. Though I don't have much knowledge about it, I have just taken the membership due to the fact that I will get discount in the conferences. So that's why I have taken the membership honestly. So next thing is what I got here after I get the memberships, lots and lots of mails started coming, and it seems like I became the more professional, and resources and opportunities actually knocks your door immediately. Though I was not very sure about that thing, so I have lost so many opportunities, but after that, gradually, after talking to some friends and colleagues, I have started to get the opportunity, and then I used it. And the next thing is lots and lots of connections. So yeah, I am glad to say that currently after that I have 1222 connections in LinkedIn. Yeah, in the morning also I just accepted some of the invitations, so actually it's increasing and you get the popularity. And the next thing is you got 3 magazines, literature, books, and many more. So I know that during this PhD, it's a very hectic schedule, but thank God, I mean, due to this pandemic, I got some time to read these things and I gained knowledge from all over the world. Actually, these 3 magazines have some very, very good articles, and I have read that. I have shared my knowledge in LinkedIn, and so many people have contacted me and asked me about these things, and we have discussed a lot about it. So actually, it increased my knowledge and us actually got me interested into some other research fields also. So the next thing, the most important things why I got here is because of collaboration, collaboration, and collaboration. Because this collaboration is very much important, I think, for getting knowledge in this research area, to get to know about the other, what are the others are doing in your research field. So that is the main thing, and the main motive behind to get the membership of IEEE is actually honestly to bring the attention of research community of my field of the world towards you and your work. So that is the main motive behind this membership. Next thing is what the additional advantages I got from this membership. I cannot resist myself to put this quote that reading is a discount ticket to everywhere. But read and more read, and you will get obviously a discount. So I got a good deal in all IEEE conferences. It may be national, it may be international, everywhere. And actually this motivated me to write more and more papers. So I don't know, maybe this is human psychology, I can't help. So yeah, I got a good deal in everywhere. So that's the advantages. And let's follow the website. Let's talk about the formal thing which has been written in the website, that the benefits which is already told by Aditya Bhaiya, but I just want to say this again, that some of the most popular student benefits are IEEE Extreme. You will get so many awards, you will get scholarship or fellowships or foreign studies. You will get the news of conferences and the link and details of the conferences in your mailbox, as well as you will get so many potentials magazines, as I said. And also the most important thing for one PhD student, I think the student travel grants. Yes, I want to be honest here, I am poor, I don't have much money to go to foreign countries and spend those money there. So that's why student travel grants is most important thing for me. So next thing is IEEE member can access information on local events, activities, mentorship opportunities by signing into IEEE Collaborative, as it said also. So yes, in the discussion forum is very, very good, and I have already started chatting there. I have started connecting with them, and it's a very good community to ask about your research question, to get answer from from them. So this is a members personalized gateway to IEEE membership. In addition, members can also access individual society memberships like I did. I got the computer society memberships there and subscriptions. You can connect with local IEEE section and volunteer leadership. Then you can find upcoming conferences, obviously IEEE conferences. You can learn more about individual benefits. You can read the latest news from IEEE Spectrum, IEEE Standards News, and the Institute. So these are these things are written in the website. I am still exploring all of these things. So the next thing is now comes the society. The IEEE Computer Society, actually a community developed by a group of enthusiastic students of IIT Kharagpur with a background in computer science. My research field is brain-computer interface, so it's actually I have a background of computer science. So that is why I joined this society, and I am trying to connect the research community from other countries also, so that I can grow my research area. So that is the main thing. And now, how did I came to know about the society? So this is, I think, the most important thing for today's drive. So I just want to say that I got the idea from attending the webinar. I got the idea from social media also. Also from the invitation mail, the for invitation for webinar, invitation for conference, I got to know about the society. And the most important thing, conversation with a friend actually helps. A friend who is already inside this computer society will get to know that what is the advantages, what is the disadvantages. So this is the main thing. So I just want to thank one of my friend. This is a token of gratitude, Mr. Deborshi Basu. This is the first founding chair of IEEE CSSBC and currently the secretary of same organization. So for helping me to know more about this opportunity and he actually encouraged me to join this society. So because of him, I joined this society. Next thing is, after joining the society, I have attended the workshops, seminar, conferences all around the globe. So this actually helps me to connect with them. So next thing is my experience as a vice chair. It has been just 2 months as a vice chair, so I have very little experience, but I must say that now the world becomes wider for me. So I had learned a lot from previous EXICOM members like Aishwarya, Deborshi, Deborpita, Shaman Tagda of the society. And this process will continue, I believe. I am still exploring, I am still learning. The next thing is I have led a team as a vice chair in these 2 months, the whole team. So this is also a great opportunity. I have improved my time management skill also. Next thing is I have engaged in the last event, that is the pre-STEM event of previous session, and it was amazing experience. And next thing is 2 old members along with 10 new members, EXICOM as well as SAC, have joined the team in this session, which is a great achievement for the society. Next is what we have done to engage more people. Let's grow old together. So we were active in social media already, like Facebook and LinkedIn. But recently what we have done, we have also created our page in Instagram and Twitter too, to engage more people from research community. Also, we have redesigned our YouTube channel to make it more attractive to the youngsters and engage more people to grow our community. The website also has been updated and a team has been created dedicated for taking care of all of these things like media handling, social media handling, and website handling too. The next thing, I think this is one of our achievements. The 7,444 people were engaged in the last post by IEEE Computer Society. So they have reached our Facebook page, and we're trying to increase this engagement so that our posts can reach more and more people. So next is the important thing is publicity, publicity, and publicity. So sell yourself as a brand. I think this is the main motive of today's membership diet. That publicity is very much important. So what can be some publicity stunts according to me, because life is too short to hide anything. So free gift, I think we should ask them that bring your non-member friend and you will get an attractive gift. So by that process, you can get more membership. Also, the next thing is phone or email campaign. Like simply make a list of all the contacts and contacted them one by one over the phone or email, and try to get them know that yes, this is the advantages and disadvantages. I mean, it advantages, and you will get this opportunity after you join the membership of IEEE. The next thing is networking event. So I think networking with others is the number one reason why people join membership organizations. So that is also very much important. And one of the strategy. The next strategy is invite a popular speaker. You all know that this is the single strategy of TED Talk, that this is a non-profit that spreads ideas to powerful talks of 18 minutes or less. So actually this helps to invite, if we invite a popular speaker and we can publicize our event to everyone, we can broadcast these things to all over the world. And the next thing and the most important is digital ads. So advertisement is the main key of publicity, I think. So it is already proved that 56% of association found that ads on social networking site, I must say even in social networking sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. So these were the most effective digital marketing tool to bring in new members. So it is also very much important. So I want to thanks. If you have any question, you can ask me. You can find me. My email ID and phone number is given. And I want to thank all of the members and professors of IEEE IIT Kharagpur section. Thank you.
Thank you, Sricheta. In the participant, I'm seeing Devdut sir is back. I'm welcome, Professor Devdut sir. Please share your few words.
Okay, Aditya, thank you. For how long do you want me to speak?
Sir, generally it's for 5 to 10 minutes, sir.
Okay, not 10 minutes. I will finish off in 5 minutes.
Sure. Thank you.
So most of the things are already discussed, and I believe people have a good idea about what's there in store when you join IEEE. Now, beyond that, the thing what I can share at this point, I've been a member since 2009 and active volunteer at Kharagpur since 2009 itself. Uh, about 1.5 years in the interim. I was not over here. I was finishing off a part of my PhD in Munich. So I was also part of the Germany section at that point of time. And a local volunteer within the Munich region as well. So overall, like I started as a treasurer with the EMBS student club at that point of time, and then next year I went off to become the secretary for that, as well as the secretary for the student branch, the IEEE student branch, and then on like to become the vice chair, and then I discontinued and finished off my PhD, then joined on the faculty ranks, and then I was, I think in 2015 I was the webmaster. 2016 to 16, 17, and 18 I was the student branch chair, student branch advisor, and uh, yeah, 19 I was the treasurer, 20 I am the secretary, and then that's how it's going on, so and so forth till I still have an interest left for it. So a lot of time in this volunteering, something this has taught me is an experience on organizational dynamics. And from what Sri Cheta was saying just before I started speaking was on how to have your brand created essentially. So that brand is not necessarily about what you do with IEEE or anything. These are experiences you will gain, which will be there for your life. So when you go out into the professional world, the next thing you have to do is that you need to establish yourself as a brand. And the experiences which you gain over here in volunteering will help you a long way. Next is within organizations, you will have to lead certain efforts. You will have to create projects. You will have to execute them independent of whether you are in a career in academia or industry or administration or government, or even not for profits and pro bono initiatives. At any of these places, you will be doing that. And it's not based on whether you get paid for it or you don't get paid for it. The primary thing is that people try to gauge whether you are committed enough and you are trustable enough to do it. So one of the ways how you do is the same as how you learned maths. So you practice and practice, and that makes you perfect. So this is a initial good playground to actually practice all of your moves on how you will manage out teams, meetings, people, projects, keep a tab on things that they go and they get executed. And nonetheless, it's a very interesting experience from that point of time that helped me sail through my startup experiences as well. A lot of things when you work on uncharted territories and with new people on a team, what happens, and then there will be things which will go wrong. The only thing is that when you volunteer within organizations of this kind, you have already experienced a lot of ways in which things can go wrong. So there may be 100 ways in which you can screw up essentially. At least if you know about 5 or 6 ways of screwing up based on your IEEE experience, so in the next part of your life you know that 95, so you are not going to face all the 100 ways of screwing up. So your chances of screwing up is at least less by another 5 over there. So that's an interesting thing which you should keep in mind, and I believe that would take you a long way forward. Obviously something apparent is definitely the discounts which you get. And another interesting point to add is that when you become an IEEE member, you have an access to something called as a member net. And MemberNet has been a very useful tool because say you want to get in touch with some eminent person on your field and you are not able to get down their email ID or something for some reason. A lot of times it happens that they don't share their email IDs publicly, or if they are people within industry, then getting connected with them is too hard. But MemberNet is something which gets you a direct entry over there. It's like a social media only for IEEE members. You can go and write down, message them, and they would get back to you. So all of these resume labs, then the job site and everything was built up based on the successes which we had seen on MemberNet, which is around 13 years most likely now. It's from 2007 that MemberNet was there, and then it really helps a lot. So these are things, just use it, and then every time you keep on getting new and new things. The other thing which is of interest within India is that you get down a corporate medical insurance program through this IEEE for all IEEE members, and that's a very nice one because it typically costs about half of what you would otherwise pay for a private medical insurance, and you can like really go up to a very high value of about 10 lakh rupees on an insured value on medical terms per year. So you might be too young now to understand the relevance of them, but it would be just another 5-6 years when you will also be trusted upon with these responsibilities, and then you come to know about these ones. So there are actually, and India being one of the largest demographics of IEEE members, there are actually a lot of customized deals which are coming up for members. Another thing I remember is that there is a deal on trying to buy laptops or things from Dell. So members typically get another 15 to 20% of a discount, and it's there somewhere on the website. Earlier, there used to be Microsoft discounts, but then Microsoft is now bundled within the IIT KGB package, so you don't need to worry about them. At that point of time, you could get down Windows for free for all IEEE Computer Society members. These were some interesting things which used to happen, and they keep on going. And I know that there would be many more which would be coming down the line. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Over to you, Aditya.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words and your suggestions. And next, I will welcome another speaker from student chapter. He was Sobhan Dhara. Last year he received the Richard E. Marvin Scholarship also. He'll share his experiences. Sonda?
Hello, probably I am audible.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah, fine. Good morning, everyone, respected professors and my dear friends. So this is Sobhan Dhara from Electronics Department, IIT Kharagpur. So I will be sharing my experience and journey in IEEE here. So that was started in 2016. Okay, so I joined this institute in 2015, and that time there was a planning going on to organize one of the most prestigious student symposium, IEEE TechSim 2016. So I got the opportunity to be the part of that particular conference, and then the group actually approached me to be a part of program committee member, and I was a chair of workshop and seminar. So that was the start of my journey, and I have enjoyed a lot. As most of you know, that was a brilliant conference that we organized, and there were plenty of renowned academicians and speakers came to deliver their speech, and so that was a very wonderful experience for me to start with. As a part of that, part of chair of seminar and workshop of TechSim 2016, I was associated in organizing talks or handling sessions. So that was another new addition to my list. And also I was able to talk to renowned professors, which I really hardly able to find an opportunity directly talk to them. So in a summary, what I can tell you that whenever you are be a part of such kind of professional group, you get to know people directly, you can contact them directly, which you may find difficult in anywhere else. So from there, I was a part of IEEE student branch from 2016 till 2020, and I was handling different roles in SAC. So I handled education activities, membership development from 2017 to 2019 and 20 session. So what I will say that first of all, I will divide my experience in two parts. I mean, what you will gain, be a part of this kind of group, and how that will be helpful for you to go further in your professional career and personal development. Okay, so being a chair or a member of Execom or SAC, you will able to handle you will be given chance to handle different sessions, different seminars, different bootcamp programs, workshops, professional talks, everything. Okay, so if you are eager to arrange any kind of such kind of seminars, so you can anyway approach to professors or your chairs, and you can have the opportunity to organize such things. So basically that really helps you, because whether you go to industry or academics, you will be given chance, or you have to do some work where you have to organize seminars, talks, or you have to be a chair or professor chair or faculty member chair of a particular group. So this is a building block of such experiences. So that really helps, I think. And apart from that, as I told you, that we are really good at organizing different seminars where renowned professors, academicians come. So you will get chance to directly meet and talk. So always you will find your domain of expert is giving a talk. Okay, so you can directly approach to them, giving. So this opportunity hardly you will get. Okay, in any else. And next thing, what I will tell you that as a part of any group, you will be given chance to write project proposal. So in your academic or industry arena, you have to write projects always. Okay, so whatever it is, it will be organizing some seminars or writing a proposal for funding or anything else. So here you will get a chance to write proposal for organizing something. So what I experienced last year, I have written a project proposal for region 10 some programs. Okay, and that proposal was good enough to give a full funding to IEEE student branch. So what I'm telling that, like, these are just very small things, but whenever you are getting these opportunities, please encash them, because this will help you, because that was the first project proposal I have written for IEEE, and probably that will help me to know that how you can attract the funding agency this kind of project and all, so that they will give you the full funding or partial funding, whatever it is. Okay. So and another thing I will tell you, most of us will go to seminars, conferences. Okay, so but don't miss one opportunity, that every IEEE seminars has, most of all, have a particular session for student branch or student SAC member chair. Okay, so if you are a member of any IEEE student branch, then you are allowed to get into those particular sessions. Otherwise, not. So if you get a chance, please join there. You will having a plenty of opportunity to interact your fellow friends who are working in the same domain, working handling different chapters all over the world, and also topmost bodies of IEEE in region 10 or the whole organizations. Okay, that really helps to widen your network and collaboration. Okay. And finally, what I will tell you that as already everybody is told, that in a summary, IEEE widens your network. It gives you chance for collaboration. Okay, so it develops your management skills. It develops your academic spectrum. Okay, so that is very helpful. Now coming to the another important point, which probably we miss sometimes, that everybody has a chance of getting an award for his or her recognitions, and IEEE give you plenty of chances. So India Council has different award programs, mostly connected to Indicon. Region 10 also having such kind of options. Probably that will be facilitated in Region 10 flagship conference like TenCon. And actually, I went to TenCon also, and I represented IEEE section in TenCon 2017. And there are a few very good and luxurious scholarship and awards in different sections of IEEE. For example, as Aditya told, that IEEE Computer Society gives you the chance to apply for Richard T. Marion. And as you know that already from IIT Kharagpur, 7 IEEE student branch member has backed this award, and probably 2 of us already we are in this chat, and one is the Professor Dr. Devdut's sheet. So that's it from my side. So what I am telling is, you have plenty of
Opening
opportunities.
batsman of the award.
Sorry.
Opening batsman of the award.
Yeah, opening batsman of the award, and probably I am the closing one. Last year probably we have not received anything. I'm not sure. So that's it. So the point is, you will get plenty of opportunities. So wherever you find, you just grab that opportunity, widen your spectrum, and be happy and enjoy the time. That's it. Thank you all. Doha.
Thank you so much. Now I will request Shovik Majumdar, Shovdip Majumdar from APMTTS chapter to say a few words and his experiences.
Yeah, actually, most of the benefits and various other aspects have already been covered. So I will just share my experience only. I actually started my association with IEEE around in 2017, when I even was not a member. I used to be in actually I'm from electronics department, and I'm a PhD scholar there. And there we have a really active student branch chapter, APMTTS. And with APMTTS, I started my association. And there, actually, I used to go and snap photographs. And actually, these photographs are also needed for talks and for reporting, etc. And at the same time, I took part in some other helping activities also. That's how I actually started. And even when I didn't have a membership, well, I got the membership later, and after that, I served as vice chair of APMTTS and webmaster of student branch in 2 consecutive years. And there, I actually want to tell you my experience, that I learned a lot of managerial activities, how to behave, how to act in those roles. And that is something really important, because as Shobhan said, that wherever you go out, wherever you start your career, whatever you do, you will always be interested with some managerial activities. And it's not very much, it's not a tough thing, it's not a bad thing, it's actually a happy experience. And well, here I want to say that, say you are organizing a talk or organizing a workshop. Now you all have seen a movie, and you all also see the makings of the movie, and you in the makings you see that they are having a lot of fun. And that kind of fun we also have to. We organized IEEE Day and workshops and talks. So this list of having fun, and at the same time you are getting to develop your network. And today, say you are working in a specified student branch chapters specified in a particular society, but actually you know that you are growing your association, you are growing your networking from a grassroots level, because in a few years they will be in your colleagues and your collaborators maybe. So having a really good understanding with the people in your field actually is very important, and that scope directly comes to you when you are involved with this organization. So this is our really important thing, and I really want to stress on the fun part that you have during organizing various events. And at the same time, of course, there are many magazines and various other things by which you can stay updated and you can get connected. And there are definitely other facilities, other speakers and have already talked about, that is resume, jobs and membernet and collaborative. So as a whole, it's going to be a really wonderful experience, I'd say, if you join IEEE and if you take part in these activities. So with that, I will conclude. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Shovik. Now I will request Chiranjeev Bhaumik from EMBA's chapter to share his views.
Hello everyone, I am Chiranjeev Bhaumik. I am a Prime Minister Research Fellow in the School of Medical Science and Technology. I'll emphasize on the perks of joining IEEE Engineering in Medicine and Biology chapter in general. It was great to be a part of the society as well as serving as the chair of the IEEE EMB Students Branch chapter last session. This session, I am the vice chair of IEEE EMB SBC. As this year, due to the COVID pandemic, we mostly had virtual sessions, but still, we got to learn from several dignitaries ranging from varied topics like mechanobiology, neural rehabilitation, signal processing, and image processing in healthcare. As we know, EMB is an interdisciplinary branch. We had speakers from various disciplines like mechanical engineering, computer science and engineering, biomedical engineering, and electrical engineering in general. And we had interacted with such people from varied backgrounds. So it's wonderful to be a part of the society as it is possible to network and collaborate with such great professors and scientists. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chiranjeev. Now I will request Rahul Mahadik from SPS chapter to share his views. Rahul, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Am I audible?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rahul Mahadik, and I'm a research scholar in the Department of Electrical Engineering, and I've joined in January 2018. Currently, I'm serving as the chair of IEEE Signal Processing Society Student Branch, and in last year, I served as the secretary of the same. So most of the perks of being an IEEE member or being any society member are discussed by Sricheta. So I would like to thank her for enlisting all the benefits. And I would just like to share my experience. This is the last year as the secretary. So last year we had arranged a distinguished lecture by Professor Gaurav Sharma from University of Rochester, and interacting with him so gives everybody, not only me but all of us as a whole team, give us the leadership skills and of the great connections with all the professors. So and now as I'm currently the chair of the IEEE SPS Society. So we are just 2 months old society. So currently now we are trying to get DLs to have a talk online, most probably online. And we are actually also getting in contact with the professors from all over the departments of IIT Kharagpur. Last year, we had contacted Professor Amit Patra sir from Electrical Department and Professor Sudipto Mukhopadhyay sir from Electronics Department to have a talk. And this year also we have actually keeping the tempo high as like the last year. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul. I hope I think Libby is not joined, and from Rinal sir is said has some poor connection, so he's unable to join. So Chitra sir, I think we are done.
Okay, then I think I will sum up. So first of all, I would like to thank all the speakers for sharing their experiences, and I hope they've enlightened you about the activities and the benefits of being an IEEE member. At present, I think there are also some concessions because of the COVID situation. So becoming a member, so it's probably a good time to become an IEEE student member. And what I would say is that I hope you have realized that IEEE is not just any society, it's a highly technical society, but it's a multifaceted technical society having many social aspects in addition to its technical prowess. And in that context, I would reiterate the theme of this meeting, that is, meet and join the lattice of IEEE Kharagpur section. So you have already met some of us. So now you should contemplate joining and reaping the benefits of being an IEEE student member. All right. I would like to thank all the participants for their interest and listening to us. So wish you best of luck and do stay safe. And we do hope to see you soon, maybe in a few months after the situation normalizes, both as you know a valued student of IIT Kharagpur, and I'm sure some of you will also become valued IEEE student members. Thank you, everyone. So I shall sign off now. In case anyone else likes to say something, you might also contemplate saying something. So back to you, Aditya.
Yes, sir. I'm seeing Devasri Basu. Do you want to share any few words, uh, Devasri?
Yeah, hello. Actually, I'm outside. Actually, I shared one recorded session. I don't know that is being played or not. Uh, Hello, am I audible?
No, it was not there. I think if you want to say a few words, you can say now. I think we are about to end the session today for today.
Okay, no, no, actually, already okay. What I can do is that I just repeat whatever was there in the recorded version very briefly regarding my experience and a few like difficulties that I have faced and few of my suggestions to the current members. So my experience was a kind of mixed experience, obviously, because for the first time all our session was held online, and initially funding was an issue, but we somehow sorted that. But I guess this topic has already been discussed regarding the funding, so I'm not going into that because we are really facing trouble to get a free flow of funding right now, and we are looking into that. And another difficulty that I faced recently is that regarding the platform over which our session has been conducted, because regarding the capacity, regarding the control mechanism, regarding the disturbances, etc., noises, etc., if we consider that, then my suggestion is that if it is possible to have any kind of licensed version of WebEx or Zoom where we can incorporate more participants and can control the participants access so that no kind of disturbances is there. So these basically is my suggestion that I think will be helpful. And overall experience for the last 1 year is really nice because we got lots of energetic and dedicated volunteers. And I would like to thank IEEE Section Committee and also IEEE SB for continuously supporting us and guiding us throughout the last year whenever we faced any difficulty. So this is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Devasri. Sir, Chitran sir, we are done with this session today. So kindly
I
conclude.
would like to thank everyone and the participants again. So I shall sign off now. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you all for attending this session. Thank you all. And submit your attendance in the chat box. I shared a Google form link. Please submit your attendance. Thank you all. Thank you all for attending this session.